Silence is not weakness, it's control. Have you ever noticed that the strongest people in the room are usually the quietest? Not because they have nothing to say, but because they understand something most people don't. We live in a world where everyone feels the need to respond, to explain, to defend, to prove a point, to win arguments, to be heard, but very few people understand the power of holding back, the power of choosing silence. Psychologically, silence is not emptiness. It's processing, it's awareness, it's control over impulse. When something happens, when someone says something that triggers you, your brain reacts immediately. That emotional part of your mind wants you to respond fast, to react, to defend yourself. That's instinct. But power, real power, is when you pause. Because in that pause, you separate yourself from your emotions. You give your logical mind time to catch up. And that's where control begins. Most people are not reacting because they need to. They are reacting because they don't know how to sit with their emotions. Silence forces you to sit with what you feel. And a lot of people are not comfortable with that. That's why they talk too much, argue too fast, and explain themselves unnecessarily. Not everything deserves your response. And this is where maturity comes in. Some people are not trying to understand you. They are trying to provoke you. Some conversations are not about truth. They are about ego. And the moment you respond emotionally, you've already lost control of the situation. Silence protects you from that. It protects your energy, your peace, and your mental clarity. Because every reaction costs you something. Every argument drains you. Every unnecessary explanation takes a piece of your energy. And the truth is, your energy is limited. You cannot give your attention to everything. You cannot respond to everyone. You cannot carry every conversation. That's why silence is necessary. Because when you become comfortable with silence, you start to see things differently. You observe more. You listen more. You understand people beyond their words. You notice intentions, not just actions. Silence sharpens your awareness. And here's the deeper truth. Sometimes silence is not just protection, it's communication. Because saying nothing can say everything. It can say, I see what you're doing. It can say, I understand, but I'm not engaging. It can say, I respect myself enough to walk away. And that kind of silence is loud. It shows emotional intelligence. It shows confidence. It shows that you are not controlled by every situation or every person that comes your way. Because when you truly know your worth, you stop feeling the need to prove it. There are moments in life where you will want to speak. You will want to defend yourself. You will want to explain your side of the story. And sometimes, yes, speaking is necessary, but not always. Because not every misunderstanding needs correction. Not every opinion needs your response. And not every situation deserves access to you. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing. To stay calm, to stay grounded, to walk away quietly, and understand that your peace is more valuable than being right. At the end of the day, silence is not about being weak or avoiding confrontation. It's about knowing when something is not worth your energy. It's about choosing clarity over chaos, peace over noise, control over reaction. And that is real power. If this spoke to you, don't just listen and move on. Reflect on it. And if you found value in this, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Because we're not just talking, we're growing.